I consumed those drops, and within a matter of minutes, my cough, cold, everything just felt like it had left my body. And so I picked up whatever I could. I purchased all of it, and I came back to India, and I took them on a regular basis. And my life changed. Yeah, Anish. I understood the power of these mushrooms.
How did that mushrooms come in your life specifically? And when we talk about these different types, right, there are so many of them. So how did you discover that, and what got you to, and how did that experimentation work for you?
I was invited to the Biohacker Summit last year in October.
Okay.
And I don't normally fall sick, but I remember I was under the weather over there. And there is a brand called London Nootropics, and they had a counter there, and I went there to try their coffee. They had adaptogenic coffee, and the founder, I was having a conversation with him discussing health, and he's like, "You're not feeling well." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm finding it difficult to even talk, like because of constant sneezing." And he said, "Come with me," and he took me to a counter, and he opened this bottle, like a dropper thing, and he said, "Take this." And I took it, and Anis, that's why I don't do homeopathy. I don't believe in the power of all these I did not believe in the power of all medicines. I still would not take allopathy easily, but I would just let the body do its job.
Yeah.
He put drops, I consumed those drops, and within a matter of minutes, my cough, cold, everything just felt like it had left my body. And I'm like, "What did you give me?" And he said, "It's chaga. It's a type of mushroom, and it's an adaptogenic, and it's very good for immunity." I said, "Okay." And I went back to that counter where he picked up. And then I looked around, and there was chaga, and there was lion's mane, and there was reishi, and there was cordyceps. And the chaga is for immunity, lion's mane is for focus and clarity, cordyceps is for energy, and reishi is for calm, for making you calm, and for sleep as well. And so I picked up whatever I could. I purchased all of it, and I came back to India, and I took them on a regular basis. And my life changed. Yeah, Anish. I understood the power of these mushrooms and cordyceps. Like, now you're my fellow cordyceps worshipper, if I may say so. I'm still not able to give up coffee. But just cordyceps, like if I don't feel like working out, I go and I just have a great workout, that extra push without, any BCAA, without chemicals, without, something I'm not sure what it'll do to my body. So that's how it started, and I've been taking them ever since. And I feel like my neuro pathways have changed, and it's been great. And I have been able to tell a lot of people about it, because I'm like, "Guys, listen, I discovered this, and you must also take, the advantage of this." And a lot of people have gotten on this journey, and are not having coffee anymore. For me and Mugdha and Mike, whoever you had this conversation with, it's such a victory, that you made this shift. As a coffee consumer, I know it's not easy. I haven't been able to do it in spite of taking cordyceps. So what you have done is like right up there, Anis.
No, it's been thanks to friends like you who've been able to pass that knowledge down. But for people who are saying, "ये क्या है ये chaga, cordyceps, like mushrooms हमें मालूम है वो जो normal India में mushrooms मिलते हैं, right?" So are these available first of all in India, or is it easily available, these mushrooms, and are they supposed to be consumed like in its true form, or are they supposed to be had in a different form, right? I know the answer, but why don't I hear it back from you?
They are not easily available in India right now. They're still a fairly new concept, and a fairly new, I won't say a fairly new concept. It's been there since long before we were there. So I won't say a fairly new concept, but as of now, India does not have access to these tinctures and these powders and these capsules. Yeah. There are some brands. There's Life Cycle, there's Mighty Fungi, and I know now you're talking about the Real Mushrooms, which is a US-based brand. I got the Mighty Fungi. So yeah, India is not aware that much of it. It's growing now. A lot of people in the south are growing these mushrooms. I actually got my hands on real lion's mane. I ordered it from Kerala, and this person sent it to. So it's happening. It's starting. It's getting there. But right now, it's a fairly new thing. That people are. Yeah, it's not. But people are making coffees, and people are making teas, and like slowly people are understanding the power of these mushrooms in India.
It's beautiful. The entire journey of mushrooms is becoming so interesting. There's another company, it's called YGIEAX, right? Also in the north in India, who are actually dabbling with mushrooms, and they started coming and producing that. But they are not easily grown, right? Everywhere, specifically, and it's not like mass produced like the common day mushrooms which we get in India everywhere, right? So it becomes expensive too. But when you think about these mushrooms also, like you have cordyceps, you have lion's mane, you have chaga, you have reishi, and all of them. How do you do, like, do you do all of them together? Like you just end up taking pills or powder every day, or like what is your routine?
What I do is I have these sort of mighty fungi. I have these capsules, which are these gelatin capsules. So what I do is reishi ka I've opened the capsules and taken just the powder because I don't really want to consume that capsule as well, because being into
Gelatin.
health and wellness, I take a lot of supplements in the entire day. So as much as possible, I try to avoid the capsule. So in a jar, I've opened out the capsules and put reishi. In another jar, I've put cordyceps. In another jar, I've put lion's mane, and in another, chaga. So what I do is I put cordyceps, lion's mane, and chaga in the morning in my coffee, and reishi is in my night stack. And sometimes I don't put lion's mane and chaga in the morning. I will take cordyceps if I'm leaving for a workout. If I'm not going to go for a workout, then I will maybe just take chaga and lion's mane. If I want to have an easy day, then I will just put chaga, because then I'm not really using my brain. So I don't want that to get activated through lion's mane. And I don't want energy by cordyceps, so then I don't take that. So it really depends on the day I'm having. But largely cordyceps is for energy, lion's mane is for clarity and focus, chaga is for immunity, and reishi is for calm. So I place them depending on what is the need of the hour.
I hope you enjoyed this clip from my podcast series called Masters Decoded. The intention of bringing these clips to you is to allow you to understand some key moments of the conversations I've had with my guest. I would recommend and highly encourage you to listen to the entire podcast, which you can find the link to the podcast in the description below. I look forward to you subscribing to my channel and hit the bell icon so that you can be notified of all the future clips which we keep releasing every week on this channel.